Hello there. I know I haven't put up a video in a while. I've just been busy with some other stuff. I've still been getting movies on DVD and Blu-ray. Just that just been busy with other stuff. I haven't had time to do a video. But I have got some stuff. Hopefully I get a used laptop. I'm gonna run Linux Mint on it. Then I could, and I want to get OBS working on there. Might get that $25 cheap capture card from Walmart by Monster. Then I could start doing stuff with that. I even got a cheap USB microphone. I found this at Salvation Army. It was $10. It's just a cheap no-name one, but it should be okay for what I'm doing for voiceovers. It says it's a condenser microphone, but it's still no-name one. And then also, at that Salvation Army, I found a PS4 Slim, but it was in rough shape. This corner was pried up. The metal plate underneath was bent up. The disk drive didn't take discs. The little pegs that the disc push on when you put the disc in were broken off, so the arms inside could have pushed the switches to tell it to pull the disc in. I had a broken Lego that I sacrificed that I melted on there using an old Weller soldered iron plastic melter from the 80s. Got this working after I trimmed the plastic. Also, this is the newer revision from 2019, the AK8M18DFT1, which I think it's a 500 gigabyte one. This one came from 2019, I think. And the way Sony did these, they cheaped out. There's a few less screws that hold this metal plate underneath on. They just melted plastic, like plastic rivets. So I carefully drilled those out. Added screws from a handheld CB radio that had battery damage that I got at a tag sale a few years ago. I straightened that, fixed the pegs on the arms, cleaned it up a bit. This thing, I'll put a picture up. This thing had a nasty carpet inside the heatsink. No bugs though. And I also deleted Madden and Roblox off of this, so I treated this better than the previous owner. I just don't know how that happened. It even came with the HDMI and power cables. And it looks like the person only used it in 2024. I don't know what happened with that. And also, I was working at a place. They threw this out. I got a Nerf N-Strike Elite Strong Arm with 5 darts. Apparently, this video was exclusive, but got a free Nerf dart gun. But now it's time for the stuff people actually care about. I actually went back to that Salvation Army later in the week, and I got all 6 seasons of The Americans on DVD. And I didn't notice until I get home that half the plastic was missing on the back, but for $2 I'm not going to complain. So all of The Americans. I also said that's where I got the cheap USB microphone from. And then, if I remember correctly, this other stuff's just from various Goodwills. I found Life After People, the original one. A while ago, they actually brought it back for a 3rd season, but they said they could use AI-generated images, and that just killed it for me. Again, like, it's probably okay, but I'm not gonna support that. I believe this is the original 94 minutes special that they had. So, 1 disc there. Yeah, these are all from Salvation Army as well. At least these are. So I found the 2014 Stargate Blu-ray. This one actually has extra special features compared to the other Blu-ray I had. It has both extended and theatrical versions. And it has a game you could play like every so often that's a trivia question. You could play up to 4 players. I want to make a video showing off like Blu-ray's like interactive stuff. Because I feel like nobody knows about that because you don't really see it anymore. It also, I had plans for one for what DVDs can actually do with their subtitle track. Because actually, I have 2 good examples of Visions of Escaflower and the original 1999 Ghostbusters DVD. They do something interesting with the subtitle track. Again, I'll just go through these kind of quick. 7-Year Itch with Marilyn Monroe. The original 1930 Scarface. Signs of the Cross. The Arrival, which is on a flipper disc, not 2 separate discs like Blu-ray.com had. I fixed that. And the official Once Upon a Time a Complete third season. I actually found this a while ago, but it was this one, which is a bootleg, which my camera probably won't show up very well. But you might be able to see a little stuff. This, I thought this was a bootleg because as soon as I saw it, because this had plastic on the outside and just every little details look off. So I said, not a big deal. But for $2, I got the official release. And so far, I got these like a few years ago. I only have season 1 and 2 with that. Then these are from Goodwill. The Man in the Gray Flannel Suit. City of Missing Girls, which this is by Alpha Video, so they had me hesitant. Now I finally have all the Bionicle movies. The Legend Reborn. And Coffee. They had another one of her movies there, but the disc was missing. I would have got that. That one looked more interesting, but then another Goodwill. Blessed. Afraid. And the unrated director's cut of Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Now I have the 2 theatrical versions on Blu-ray, and which may or may not be the preferred ones, but I got the unrated director's cut for Halloween 1 and 2 on DVD, and the Rob Zombie versions. Then also, this was actually a Dollar Tree movie because the barcode's the same generic one that a bunch of other ones had, Derailed, which this was not listed on Blu-ray.com, funny enough. But I added it. The box, if you push a button, you'll get a bunch of money, but somebody you don't know dies. And then Excalibur, which now I don't need to get that Walmart DVD Blu-ray that appeared recently because I got the DVD. And Dragon Blade Wrath of Fire for the Wii. This is an old hack and slash. This was an 07 game, I think. And for some reason, by Goodwill, they always put the games in the glass cabinet. And this was priced at $5.50. Because all games are now $5, but they increased their prices by 50 cents. And as always, there's no manual. And I know I will not have a problem with the motion controls, because I never have a problem with the motion controls. I got a whole stack there, too. I'm not going to really go through them, because those are a week. That's from last week. I also got Reboot from Groove. This is actually a replacement, because the one I got before had defective discs. You could literally see the hole where there was no silver on the disc. So hopefully this one's better. I haven't opened it yet. And funny enough, after I got this, Linus Tech Tips put up out a video saying they're actually restoring the original master tapes. They're digitizing them, which makes me think where would this come from? These just from other masters, because the screenshots they have here actually look pretty good. Again, this could have came somewhere else. Then one other thing, I didn't actually publish that video. I found a radio DJ. Have you? Need to. That's better. The radio DJ was a toy from 2000. It broadcasts on AM radio on 1610 AM. You could speak into the microphone or play an audio cassette, or the most useful thing, it has a headphone line input, which combines stereo into mono, and you can actually broadcast over the air on this. I tried it. It goes about 3 houses away from me, but staticky. That's with a good ground. There's actually a mod I'm going to do that says it increases the modulation, so it kind of doubles the range, but just makes the modulation louder. And there's other mods you can do, but I can't find any information about them because, again, this is 26 years old. But yeah, now I could have my own private radio station. So that's the video for now. I guess I could just pile the other ones up on the table up here just to show what I got. Got 3 Nintendo Switch games from Video Games Plus: Severed, Moon, and Skim. Several more games from a local pawn shop. I got Super Mario World and Sonic 1 and a few other NES games like Rad Racer. But they're already on the shelf. And now I have a Sega Dreamcast game, even though it might not be a good one. I have a game, 2 controllers, 2 memory cards, and the AV cable. I just need to find the console. Then I have a Dreamcast. Then I stopped at a Dollar General, and they actually had some movies. So I upgraded Blade 2 to Blu-ray. Got the original Candyman on DVD. And Level13.com, just for laughs, like a collection of short things. I'm not sure if this is even listed on Blu-ray.com. I think I added it. A collection of Porky's and Porky's 2, Tower and Inferno, and another Wii game, Sea Monsters Prehistoric Adventure. I believe both of these Porky's, they're actually anamorphic widescreen. This is actually true on the back, so this will be replacing my standalone edition of Porky's. I also got Fallen Down, and a book which is like a sequel to The Nightmare Before Christmas. Long Live the Pumpkin Queen. Also, 2 things from Amazon. The complete 26th season of South Park on Blu-ray, and Gushing Over Magical Girls, which is rated TV MA DNS. This is not for kids. Also got some stuff from Hamilton Books, like 4D Man, Swim Night, Silent Hill Revelation 3D. I can watch on my 3D TV. And Space Precinct 2040, which supposedly this said was a Hamilton Book exclusive. Or maybe just this cover version, I'm not sure. And I did not know it was going to be this big. The complete 20th season collector's edition with the art cards for South Park. This thing's the size of a 78 record. And it's just like 2 DVDs and 2 Blu-rays. It's like, where am I going to put this? But this is cheaper than the standard Blu-ray release. Also some stuff from Groove. It's Alive trilogy, Max Headroom the complete series, and Dark Skies the complete series. Also an Anna Amigo title, Prime Rose, which I thought could have been better. It didn't seem as good as I thought it was going to be. That one scene seemed really out of place with Prime Rose and the younger brother in the lake. That seemed out of place. And the people, they're supposed to be from Earth that got sent to the future, but they're living like they have nothing about Earth. It just didn't make sense. But what did make sense is looking for the full moon, which I got volume 2. I've started to watch it. I only saw the first 4 episodes so far. But so far I really like that. Also, these are from my local library's bookstore, so most of these are older movies. So Showboat, The Bells of St. Mary, The Philadelphia Story, High Society, The Music Man, 20th Century, which is still sealed, Going My Way, which I just realized Cinema Classics matches the other 2 I had, and The Court Jester. And also from that library had the Thin Man collection, which was a series of old black and white movies with the Thin Man, a rich guy, and he solves different mysteries. So this has 6 movies he was in, and another one about the 2 actors. This one I paid. Normally they charge 25 cents a DVD. And this has 7 DVDs, so this should have been $1.75, but they charged $2 for it, which I'm not gonna really complain about that. But I just found it kind of funny they did that. And if you ever wondered what the order for the Thin Man movies are, it's the Thin Man, after the Thin Man because it comes after, another Thin Man because it's another, Shadow of the Thin Man, the Thin Man Goes Home. And then, since he went home, they have the Song of the Thin Man because he went home. Okay, I guess you did find that funny. So this was kind of a mess, a whole 18 minutes of just the discombobulated stuff, but yeah, this is a catch up for the past, what's it been, a month or 2? I have been doing videos, but a few days ago, I think a week or 2, I got a new subscriber. So, hello. You start seeing new stuff again. Goodbye.